CFR Network, CFR News. If you thought having something shoved up your nose and down your throat was terrible, China is now using anal swab tests for coronavirus. Here's what the experts think. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Nose and throat swabs are standard in the US and generally across the world. But the new test swab may be more accurate according to experts. Now, what kind of experts are these? And what expertise do they have to... I mean, this just sounds ludicrous. But let's read on. After localized COVID-19 outbreaks, pardon self, in parts of China, including the capital city Beijing, authorities have started to use anal swab tests for the virus instead of using the usual nose and throat swabs. What's the reason for the what is the reason for the switch? Anal swabs may be better to detect the virus, some experts believe. According to the state broadcaster CCTV, anal swab testing, has been conducted mainly on people living in the areas confirmed with COVID cases and those who have been quarantined, passengers arriving into Beijing, and a group of more than 1,000 school children and teachers who were thought to have been exposed to the virus are among the people who've undergone anal swabbing, according to Forbes. Now, what about the age of the 1,000 school children? I mean, isn't that's a violation? That is, that is a violation. Adults, maybe, if they want to consent to that, dear. I mean, let's look at it. Let's examine this whole testing strategy, and let's remember some basic science, or let's not even basic science. People have lost their lives, people have been executed, put in prison on DNA evidence. Little specks of blood and saliva, discarded cigarette butts which contain DNA. But yet, for testing purposes, they want to get some long instrument and jam it down your throat first, I guess to lubricate it, I would imagine, and then jam it all the way up your nose to the point, you're potentially going to do some damage. Very uncomfortable from the images I've seen. Surely someone should just be able to wipe their mouth with said instrument and obtain a large enough sample of saliva, DNA, and all the rest of the stuff which is going to be on there to provide this test. Just like if you get arrested, what happens if you get arrested? They put something in your mouth and they collect DNA. They scratch the side of your mouth to get the DNA and whatever else. So why are we subjecting people to this barbaric, uncomfortable ritual? And then now China have gone a step further, and now they're doing anal swabs as this article is as of the 12th. An anal swab test involves inserting a cotton swab 1.2 to 2 inches into the rectum. You can't make this stuff up, man. This is absolutely insane. This is bizarro world. Once okay, the swab is gently rotated several times and then removed and placed into a sample container. The entire process only takes 10 seconds, they're alleging, for you to be anally violated. Yeah. Anal swabs better at detecting coronavirus, maybe? Some China experts say the anal swab method is more accurate way of testing for COVID-19 because there are traces of virus that linger longer in the anus than in the respiratory tract. Ling Tong Xing, a senior doctor for. Come on, man. This is dumb. 1 and 1 equals 2. This is folly. It is alleged that the anal swab can increase the detection rate of infected people. Doesn't this go against people's human rights and stuff? Like, come on, what are we doing? And what are the parents of these children doing, offering up their children or allowing their children to be uh, anally violated? Bizarre, crazy, and trustfully, um, England and USA and whoever else ain't gonna follow suit